Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo, Pile of Shame, live. I'm Sean Orange, and here we are, live, to talk about games on our Pile of Shame. Now, Pile of Shame is not a game that is shameful itself. No, it is the pile that is shameful. And on this pile, I'm going to take off, once and for all, Pikmin 3. Now, this is a game that I loved and I had a great time playing. I just got to a boss that wasn't so great. And just a moment, I see that something isn't connected properly here. I'll pick that up in a second. All right. My super chat widget isn't working. XSplit's been having problems today with its authorization and stuff. There we go. Much better. We are much better taped. Anywho. Right. So, Pikmin 3, this is a game that I loved since I picked it up. I played the original on GameCube, which I should have grabbed to compare. I didn't get Pikmin 2. I thought I'll get it when it goes down in price. Silly me, it's only ever gone up in price. So Pikmin 3 was where it was at, and it was one of the first games I got for the Wii U, because I mostly bought it actually for its streaming capabilities, so things like Netflix and Hulu. It became my TV after I cut the cord for cable around the same time, so I got this December 2012. So we were that was part of the excuse to get it was not just a gaming machine, even though I would play games on it. But that's also the reason why I put this game down, because I would spend most of my time on the Wii U watching TV rather than playing games. It's a problem I had ever since I got the thing, up until the point when the Switch came out, and I didn't have the excuse anymore. But Pikmin 3 in particular, I got to a boss that I couldn't beat in one go. Learned later, didn't have to beat in one go. You can come back to it the next day and replenish your Pikmin and not lose everything. The health will remain where it was the next day. So, lesson learned, but this game came out in what, 2013? So it's 2021 now. It's been almost 8 years since I last played this game. And I should also mention, though, that this is not the only Pikmin game that came out for the Wii U. What's that, he says? Well, before that, we had Nintendo Land, and we're going to get back to this, I believe, next week. But on Nintendo Land, there was a version that, I wouldn't say was fully featured Pikmin, but pretty close, and was meant to showcase what that and other games would look like on the Wii U. Thinking about it more, and I'll talk about this again next week, it might have been a playground for the developers to figure out how to do 3D better than they did on the Wii. So yeah, Pikmin 3 came out about a year later, and we're going to play that today. I think it's already in there. Yeah, look at that. It's empty. I even have my insert still. Ooh, yeah, that code, that Club Nintendo code, I don't think it even works anymore. Although I think I did use it at the time. So, whoopsies. Anyway, I'm going to say hi to the chat real quick before we get into the gameplay here. I'm going to get the Switch version. So there's a deluxe edition on Switch. I see no reason to, especially because I haven't played this game in however many years. I don't think I got any DLC for it. I think it's still possible. I mean, it might be more worth my time to do that. Honestly, after this stream, I don't know if I'm going to play this game again. Like, I liked it a lot, but I don't think I'd like it enough to buy again. I might get games like... This is a question by Vink, by the way. Hi, Vink. How's it going? Glad you can join us. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I might get. There are a lot of games that got ported to the Switch because people just basically didn't play them on the Wii U. I might get that, and then Smash Brothers Ultimate's a new game, but similarly, that's one that sort of languished for me on the Wii U, like many games. So. Yeah, man. All right, enough of this talking. Let's get to the game. Although there's a little bit more I want to talk about once we're in there. Also, apologies for the late start. For some reason, I had to actually manually start the stream in YouTube. XSplit wasn't doing its job apparently, so that means I have to manually stop it as well. But I can have my browser open at the same time to maintain our silky smooth frame rate and synchronization of voice and everything else. But it's looking like we're already working real hard. Just maintaining that right now. I haven't gotten to the game. But since last week, we have a tiny little upgrade. Let's see if you notice it. Shame! Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Made that on last Sunday, I think. Got that in there. So I'm pretty happy. Shout out to Pinnacle Studio for upgrading to a way that I could actually make the file that XSplit can use. Why am I using Pinnacle Studio still, you ask? Boy, you got me. I keep looking for other alternatives, but here we are. So got my gamepad. There we are. Oop, let me get all the way to the. I think we're all the way over now. And that is washed out as heck. Come on, camera, you can do it. There you go. So, yeah, man. We got Netflix and Hulu on here, YouTube, Amazon. I forgot Amazon was on here as well. I think these apps all still work, but I since got a Apple TV because there were a lot of apps that didn't come to the Wii U, and that was my indication that I really should probably upgrade. But it did a great job for me in the meantime. So yeah, let's just begin, shall we? I'm looking at all the fanciness behind here. I don't remember how many of these services are even still up. I think they're all still up, right? But Pikmin 3 in particular, I got an update. So I wanted to remind myself exactly how the game was played, so I wasn't like stumbling through it like it was with Bart versus the Space Mutants last week. Gave you a better experience up front. And there was a big update that I had to download. It's like I said, it's been most of 8 years, so I didn't get hardly any of them. And there was a Stylus mode, which I still have the Stylus right here. And it's on right now. We're not going to keep it on, but I'll explain why. So that, amongst other things, I don't know what to expect really about what's changed. You know that Gandalf meme, like I have no memory of this place. That is how I feel coming into this game because I just don't remember. So wherever that boss was, I don't even know for sure where I should land to get to him. So we may have to bum around a bit before we figure it out. But I mean, look at this. If you're looking at your screen right now, there's a lot of good like 3D rendering effects going on. There's like depth of field for the camera here. The water effects are very good. The textures are great. Like, compare this to the N64, right? It's probably not fair to lavish praise on Nintendo for finally catching up with not only 3D rendering, but HD with the Wii U, because it was about a generation late. Let me think about that. Yeah, because I got my Xbox 360 about a year after it came out. So late 2006, early 2007, something like that. So this came out 6 years later, a whole generation later. And I was still playing that thing on the CRT behind me. So I got an HDTV to play Mass Effect, and then I could finally read the text. It was very nice. Anyway, Pikmin 3. Let's do the story mode. So there's apparently missions and such that I can buy. The D-pad doesn't work. That's something I had to learn going in here. So, okay. Man, yeah, I think if I looked at my save file, I could know exactly how long it's been, because this game sure ain't telling me. But you can go back to any day. The original Pikmin, I think you had, like, what was it, like 30 days? And then that was it. Like, your game had to be done by then. So this one, by comparison, I think you can take as long as you want, as long as you have the juice, literally. And as you can see, I am ever increasing my juice here, as well as my number of Pikmin, although a bunch of them have died, as you can see. So 12, 17. Did it end up saving? It must have ended up saving from the few minutes I was playing the game. I'm not entirely sure. Anyhoozle. Let's do this. Okay, so I have lots of places I can go. Garden of Hope. This guy up here. Distant Tundra. I don't think that's where I was. Now, I don't recall exactly actually where I had landed previously. Tropical Wilds, I think, is where I've 8 out of 18. This number of fruit, 9 out of 17, and then this one is 9 out of 16. So I've been everywhere out of these so far. What does check-in mean? Oh, very nice. I'm talking to my crew. So this side I remember too, that there is a way to split up your party, as well as get over certain obstacles by changing between these different characters and then bringing them up. Or you just have to remain split, like you just leave somebody behind so you can throw the other character over and then, just bon voyage. And I'm pretty sure I had to rescue one or both of these characters. When your spacesuit would wreak havoc on your system. Alright, so I'm going to try to land here. Let's see what happens. This isn't where I landed for my test run. Prioritize your search for fruit. All right. So we are. Oh, we apparently are not in. Didn't save. It must have saved something. All right. I gotta demo this. All right. So this is stylus mode. You still have to move around with the left stick. Now this becomes a problem for me, which we'll get to in a minute. Maybe you'll see why it's going to be a problem for me right now, and I can tease you about it later. But in order to do anything, you gotta kind of like a DS, you gotta stick the stylus on the gamepad here, and then this throws, as you can see, I threw my buddies here. This allows you to throw things. Okay. None of the other buttons work, like X, Y, B, left and right. Like I guess I can center the camera here, But that's about it. Like, nothing works at all. And I was trying to figure out, once I get my Pikmin out, what the heck am I going to be able to actually do here? Oh boy. We're just doing an example right now. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, the rock ones are very heavy and can do a lot of damage. The red ones are fire resistant, and the yellow ones are just regular Pikmin. I think that in previous games, there were blue ones that were water resistant, so I gotta be real careful not to get too close to any water. But, ooh, hello, fella. Why don't you go on your merry way? But like, even the ability to like cycle through the different Pikmin, I don't have it right now, which is on the normally on the D-pad here. It does this roll thing. Okay, so there's nothing on this screen that lets me do any of that. So instead of pushing, I think it was, where am I? Y to switch between characters, or was it B? I don't remember. I have to like take out my stylus and poke on the screen to switch between them, which is on the left side, which is confusing me for reasons I'll explain in a minute. Oh yeah, hi Alfie. Nope, this is the Wii U version for sure. Anyway, I can throw these guys, right? It's not clear to me how I'm supposed to cycle through. I'm pushing buttons, nothing at all is happening. And that's all I can do. Now, I don't know how to whistle or disband. So there's the dismiss button here, which you got to push, but I can't get them back together. Now, turns out, and you guys can't see this because it's on my, here we go. So, it's all on this menu here. There's all this information about controls and whatnot. And like the fact, I'm just gonna go back to this view. Just a minute. Okay. This is not conducive to very good streaming, is it? There's all this stuff on here. I should have like another camera angle, but I don't. I don't have that good of a setup. I'm real jealous of those streamers. But all right, so back to it. Shame. Yeah, shame indeed. So it explains what you're supposed to do with all these different modes. So it says move the pointer to your target and then hold ZL to lock on. Cycling through, you're supposed to you can push the down arrow this time to switch between leaders. What else? Aim and then push L to blow the whistle. So why is this a problem for me? I am left-handed. So all the buttons that I'm supposed to use are only on one side. Now what's frustrating about the design of this is that the R buttons aren't used for anything. Like I could just as easily hold this in my right hand and push the buttons. There's no reason why they didn't enable these for left-handed people. And I don't believe that there's a setting anywhere to switch between them, which shouldn't be necessary. So this is an accessibility issue, Nintendo. If anyone has the Switch version, can you let me know if they ever fixed that? Or is it unnecessary because you can just get the controller out and then you just have the one, right? Or there's no stylus. The Switch has a touch screen, but there's no stylus on it, and almost no games I can think of use it. I don't even know if the Switch allows you to use the screen for that reason, because it had to be able to play docked. So if there's anything that requires the touch screen, you just can't do it. Anyway, this is where I'm at. So if I use my right hand, okay, I apparently have to tap on close app. So then I gotta touch the screen and then kind of look at the TV and not the gamepad. I can push R, and now I'm calling them, all of them to me. It says I can use ZL to lock onto targets. Yeah. nothing got thrown. So it's real frustrating because if I lift my thing off, then I lose my precision aiming, right? Because I got to go all the way to the edge of the screen, and then yeah, it's not great. I'm just not going to do it. So it's annoying because I took a photo of it. Maybe I'll stick it on social media later. But it became my default mode, and then it asked me, hey, do you want to switch to classic mode? And I'm like, heck yeah, I want to switch to classic mode because it's not accessible to apparently this handicapped left-hander. But now that we're back here, this target is constantly out there. You push A to throw, and then while I'm not touching anything at all, the targeting reticle stays where it is. So that's much better. I can cycle through the characters with the Y button. The down button doesn't do anything. Okay, the left and right are still rolling. And then... Whee! Alright, how do I call them all back to me? Ah, okay. ZR. And this is frustrating, right? It's because it's like... They took ZR and they put it on ZL. Or was it L? They switched the side from like the classic mode. So it made no sense from that perspective, except for expect people to hold the stylus in their right hand. So that's me on my soapbox. Thanks for humoring me. We're gonna start the day over. Oh, maybe hitting retry areas when it's saved, because I did that earlier when I was testing this out. Hey guys, if you're watching, sound off if you're here. I want to hear from you, especially if I'm boring the heck out of you right now with my left-handed complaint. So now that I can actually freaking play the game, because this sent me into a panic. It's like, am I even going to be able to manage this? But now it's A instead of R, and now that makes more sense because I'm going to get these heavier guys. Don't know if I need the red ones, but I don't have a lot of the other ones. So let's do that. But it sent me into panic because I'm like, well, how am I going to frickin' do this? How am I going to play this game if nothing seems to work right? Yeah, and I'm not clear on how this is supposed to work. Like if I'm holding the stylus, then how is the camera going to make things happen? I don't know. Anyway, so now I got to look on this screen here to move around my map. Oh, it is moving up there now. It wasn't doing that in stylus mode. Whatever. Okay. So this is how you do the mission stuff, right? Like I can split my parties up and I can send someone off to do another job. Like I can collect some deliciousness. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, if I'm even in the right spot wherein I can go places. Because it has been quite the time, as I said, since I played this game. It should probably let me know somehow that I've been somewhere, right? Okay, I think I found it. Okay. So right behind me. Go here. I'm going to let him trundle along. Oops, I hit cancel by accident. Probably good because I got to... Oh, God! Oh, get over here. Quick! Quick! Oh, how many died? Oh, Lord. Oh, I got all 100. Okay, no one died. Thank God. Oh, Lord! Oh, so much for that. Cripes, this is bad. Yeah, no kidding. So what I was trying to do was to... Oh, Lord! let's show this guy what for, huh? Should probably practice on. Oh boy. Ugh. Dead. Good gravy. It's terrifying. I'm so sorry. Okay. Where are we now? 83. I lost a few good men. How many do I need? 5? Alright. I'll let them handle it. So, what I was trying to do was get some idea of how to cycle between the different kinds of Pikmin, and I did that and almost killed everyone. Boy. What is this? I pushed up. What is happening? Please stop. I don't know what's happening right now. How do I make them stop flashing? Hey, Batra. Alright. Well, not too many of them died. Pluck. Pluck. For those who haven't played Pikmin before, these pint-sized dudes... Oh, get him. Get him. Ooh. Lord. We are very smooth. So smooth. And then these bits right here show us how many are needed to carry them, and it's changing between colors. Oh, he disappeared. Changing between colors because if we pick it up at the right color, then it will create a Pikmin of that color. Alright, so where we were trying to go was here, before I mucked everything up. I don't know... Oh, L and R are how I cycle through the Pikmin now. Right here. So, it's frustrating because there's just no way to do that in the Stylus mode. Alright, that's the last I'll mention it. I'm sorry. Probably. Hopefully the last I'll mention it. Alright. So there's some stuff there. I can throw Pikmin on here to like do a balance. Some here, and then it'll move it as like an elevator and then get them up there. Apparently I've already done this. So I'm just going to keep trucking along. Ooh, there is something I haven't gotten yet. So let's cycle through to the heavy guys. Ah, I have to get up there. Well, we're not here for that. We are here for a boss. Or are we? Oh, it stops right here. So I can't go anywhere else. Okie doke. Well, let's just keep on rolling, shall we? The Pro Controller, you say? How do you do the map stuff with just the Pro Controller? I mean, I have one. I have 2. I could use them, but I see no difference here, except the loss of the map. Alright, so... Let's see if I can get to the spot that I remember going to. Let's go... here. So we can watch, and then as they go along, because my main guy's with them, I can handle any... Ooh, ooh. Oh, they're going to go around automatically. That's great. Oh, no, that's just not the path they were on. So yeah, if any obstacles come up along the way, they're dead. Basically. High CPU performance. Let me know if anything's out of sync. XSplit's been pretty good about getting things back into sync when they fall out. But okay, still trekking, looking good. That cave is very ominous. It's also striking a memory. I only had 1 child when this game came out. Now I have 3. And one of them's almost 9. Okay. Anything here? Now, the boss I remember was by the beach. I think. Anyone know where I'm trying to go? Anyone at all? Any help would be appreciated because, man, it's been almost a decade. It's been a hot minute, as they say. Oh, all right, let's try going here. Evening, Reluctant Hero. I think what we're going to do, because I spent so much of the day just screwing around and not knowing what's really happening, we're going to try this again. That is a nice looking dandelion. We're gonna have to go. Oof. Those look like plastic jugs, don't they? Yeah, we're probably gonna have to just start over at some point here instead of wasting the day. Oh Lord, just ignore him. Keep going. These are all places I have been, so I'm quite unsure of myself right now. This also seems familiar, and yeah, that guy. Oh, well. Okay, let's just... Nah, that's not a boss, it's just a big old jelly. Right? Well, I killed somebody. Send you. Now, I guess if I had been smart, I would have split up my guys and gone 3 different directions and just, like, looked between them, right? Especially if I'm going to just reset this later. But, you know, old school is the best school, as they say. Why learn new things when I can just mess around? Ah, here we go. So there's, on my map here, there are some areas that appears I haven't been yet. So let's go this way. Oh, apparently by scrolling around on the map, I've canceled my go here. Didn't mean to cancel it. I'm in Wisconsin, so I use Spectrum, formerly known as Charter Communications. Why do you ask? Oh, for the love of... Oh, kill him. Kill it with fire. I know you have babies and all, but, you know, we just can't allow this. Oh, babies are gone too. Yeah, this makes me feel like, you know, like I can't play Monster Hunter for the same reason. Like, I just feel bad. All right, what do we get? All right, we got them all? Up to 99 again, so I guess that's good. All right, so I believe I was trying to go this way. All right, so we got this impenetrable wall. Can't get past it. I'm beginning to think this is not the area where I went. So... I want to find this boss, you guys. I did try and spend some time earlier trying to find it, which is why I'm not going to the other area. So there's another spot that I should go to figure this out. Okay. Let's go to an earlier day. Okay, go back in time and try again. High CPU usage. Yeah, so you keep telling me. No, there's no... Chrome isn't running. I basically can't run anything else while this stream is going. This is a good way to get my feet wet at least, right? Alright, so... let's land. If I can't find it, we're just going to play a bit. Maybe I'll come back to this and figure out the final boss thing later. We'll do another part too. Like, we got Bart versus Space Mutants, we got through level 2, which I had never beaten before, so that was pretty cool. Oh, hey! Clearly I've been here before because got some guys growing I left behind. How embarrassing. Alright, so we need... This is all of them I have, right? Like these are shared amongst all my iterations, as it were. I don't know what I need. Let's just do evens of everything until I figure that out. One more of you, and then we'll do that. Okay, what do I got in my map? That's something. There's fruit I can pick up, and that's good. There's a crown there. Don't know what that's about. And there's lots more options here. So now I'm wondering if the story I just told you guys at the start of this, and how I stopped playing this because of that one boss, isn't the whole truth. I must have moved on to the Tundra area because I couldn't get any farther. And then, well, things happen in a decade, you know, you forget things. So, what are you guys doing? Do you come back to games 8 years later, or is it just me? Clearly, oh, this bridge thing I recall, or I'm deducing from this, is I had to go to the other side, some other circuitous way to make a bridge that I can just walk across much more easily. I don't specifically recall doing that, mind you, but it must be a thing that happened. Okay, so in order to get up here, I'm just going to go this way. Looks like a little tambourine thing. Ooh, yeah. You're no fun. We're just gonna go around you. Ooh! That's unfortunate. Oh, for the love of... Okay. Yep, we want to march up here because these guys are gonna die. Oh boy. Probably have to kill him from the back, it's looking like. I can't do this fast enough. Forgive me. Oh, Lord. Oh, why? Oh, they're gonna die. Alright, kill him. Kill him with fire. Can't. He's sitting ducks. Oh. No, don't take his body. Just come here. Just come here. Jeepers. Alright, kill him too, I guess. Get him in the butt. In the butt! Swear. No. Okay. Probably don't need all my guys, right? Alright, then I switch. How do I switch again? How do I switch? There we go. Alright, so we got this fruit. Okay, where do they think they're going with this fruit? I want them to go this way. I go this way. Maybe that's the easiest thing to do. Well, there's also this stick here that I could have totally done something with. Oh, man, that hurts. Okay, well, let's pick up this thing. What do I need more of? I don't think it matters. Alright, back we go. So what's up here? There's clearly something up there. Oh, but I could just walk up there. So what do I need to... ooh. More berries. Yeah. Fruit recovered. Yeah, it is. This feels both more and less precise than the Stylus version. There I go. I mentioned it again. Fantastic. All right, time to regroup. Where are you? Get back here. No, I'm here. Follow me. Where do you think you're going? No, no, no. All right, let's pick these bad boys. Oh, Spectrum was Time Warner cable, so Spectrum really is just like a bunch of brands. I wonder if it's the same Spectrum that bought Rayovac back in the day. So they just took a bunch of different services and they rebranded them as the same service. I think Time Warner... Did they buy Roadrunner? Time Warner was also in Wisconsin, around Milwaukee. But they got engulfed. Oh, is my video getting blurry right now again? That could just be my computer. I think that my pipe's fine. I'm uploading at like 4,000 kilobits a second. So I'm not concerned about that. I'm pretty sure it's just my hardware. Elfie says she comes back to games if they haven't played them in a year or 3. Yeah. 8 years is a long time not to pick up this game, though, I tell you. Any more I need to grab? Let's grab... Oof. Well, we don't want that many of you. Well, had a lot of death. Okay, well, we should fix that. There's someone out in the field I don't have? Because that's only 98. Must be those red guys who ran back. Alright, what do we got in our listy list here? So, there's this place. That's looking familiar. Let's go here. See if we can make it without dying. Maybe I'll grab the stragglers along the way. Who's been watching the Pilot Stream Live so far? We had a bunch of tests, quasi tests, but actually, we played some Switch games over the holiday break, and then we had our first official new one in 20. Go! I'm here now. What? Yeah, go. Keep going. Good gravy. Okay, this looks real familiar. Getting through here. I didn't mean to come here per se. That's a cave? All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go here. Whatever this is. Let's keep on trucking. What was I saying? I don't know. I mean, these things are all familiar. I just don't recall specifically anymore what I was doing. Like some things, it feels like that were 15 years ago feels like they're yesterday, and then some things, it's like I don't even remember. So there's that light. I must have turned that light on. I've gotten power to do things. This looks really familiar. Keep trucking, I guess. There's a crown over here. And I don't have any right clue. Does it change them? Yeah, turn them yellow. Wah! Means I gotta end the stream in about 15 minutes, 15 minutes, guys. Sorry. I'm not gonna find this boss, I don't think. Hey, it got me to playing this game again. Exploring, finding things I've already done, apparently. I didn't think I did much in the Tundra area, but that's this one, and here we are. Okay, so this is a spot I haven't gone, apparently. So let's investigate, y'all. What's around this battery? I'm being given the clue that I want the yellow guys more than anything else right now. It's probably a clue I should pay attention to. Oh Lord, not what I meant to do. I want them to go up here. There we go. Gonna start falling off the ledge, they might. How do I cycle through my dudes? Remind me. So I can throw one of them. Okay. I'll throw you. I'm gonna throw you. I'll do it too. Okay. Oh, lost some of them. Alright, well that's embarrassing. Okay. These are connected, but it says in the map I hadn't been here yet. What riveting YouTube this is. Yeah, I've had the thought to like come back and beat this boss years later for a long time now. Like when I first started Pile of Shame, in general, I was thinking about this game. Like before we even did the live version, that's what I had in mind. But clearly, I never did that. And boy, I'm feeling like I really should have back in the day. 91. Did they die, or am I just that bad and I left that many behind? Oofda. Sorry, everyone. Well, I left 7 behind. Why 97 in the field? Yeah. Hurry up! Okay, well. Guess our day is over. Oh, Lord. Nope. 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 Not doing that. We're not doing that today, guys. Give them a little more help. Oh, hello. What does this mean? I knew what this meant at one point. Tunnel I dug. Okay, here's our safe zone. As long as we're in here, they don't die. Okily dokily. Let's just end the day. All right, we progressed one day in the last 8 years. I'm pretty sure in 2014 I got my PS4 and I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition, which I can't believe was 6 years ago. It was late 2014, so it was more closer to 6 than 7. So, speaking of television, wow, the battery on this thing is just going. See how it's red already? I have a replacement that's also high capacity that I haven't installed. I'll do a video about it. That's the reason I haven't done it yet. But great for blending. We could get a nice mix of flavors. Dapper Blob. So 2014, 2013, you know, back when this was my main TV, I was also watching Arrested Development. Season 4 came out around that time, and that was the first one since the show had originally been canceled after 3 seasons. And I guess we're drinking some juice. Do we need like one per person, or is it just one per day? All right. So, what I was watching that show. And that was the original version before Ron Howard spent a lot of time remixing it into 22 episodes that I was watching recently, as a matter of fact, so I could start watching season 5. So I was getting another show, a TV show, off my pile of shame as well. So I rewatched all of season 4, even though like I remembered it, but it wasn't quite the way I remembered it. And they obviously cut together different shots from what had been different episodes. And I'm not sure that I like it as much. But Ron Howard was real gung-ho about it, so that's just the way he wants to do it. It was real interesting, though, because of all the self-inserts. Like Ron Howard himself was in it. He had a fake illegitimate daughter played by Isla Fisher. Is it Isla? Boy. I only know her from 2 things. I know her as someone I occasionally confuse for Amy Adams, and I know her as Sacha Baron Cohen's wife, and apparently this show. But she plays Rebel Allie, and the joke is that, like Bryce Dallas and the other daughter, whose name I didn't even know she existed before this show, was named after where she was conceived, allegedly. That's what's the son, who didn't appear until season 5, which I am on now. But they actually got Bryce in the show, and this would be right around the time that she would have been working on the first season of The Mandalorian, like maybe right before, because she directed at least one episode, one of my favorites. She did the one with some Clone Wars characters. I won't say which ones in the second season of The Mandalorian, but any hoozle. All right, let's land here again. I'm pretty sure that the boss I want to fight is in this area. I just don't know where. But oh yeah, it's even warning me now that my batteries are going to die. So let me. Another reason to stop playing, I guess. I suppose I could get the Pro Controller, but those aren't holding battery much anymore either. And those are replaceable like this. So I should probably think about doing that if I want them to work much longer. I might actually have some spares. There's a box here somewhere. I should really do a video about that. Anyway. So yeah, Arrested Development is not a show that has aged well. The 3rd season was like, what, 2013, 2014, 2015? Like, season 5 takes place in 2015. And that's like a weird conceit of the show that, like, the 4th season tried to, like, bridge that gap, and maybe they learned their lesson, and they didn't try and do it for season 5, even though it was, you know, many years later. And there's a scene where they cut away from the last shot of season 4, and then, like, what happened immediately afterward in season 5. And it can tell everyone's aged a few years. But you know, not too much. They like they don't look that different. Another reminder to stop the stream. So we're going to play for a little bit longer. But yeah, there's a lot going on. So the plot revolves around building a wall in Mexico. Because yeah, that was definitely a thing people were talking about back then. And boy, the last 5 years sure have. There's that. There's this whole gag about how like Chinese people build the best walls, but they end up having to hire Mongolians, ones that the Chinese walls are meant to keep out. It had a guy, comedians can't remember, like playing like a woman in like prison, Chinese woman in prison. There's this whole bit where George Sr. Ends up taking a lot of estrogen and basically starts becoming trans, and which is weird because he would later go on. That actor would later go on to star in a show where he was a trans woman, and this plot carries over into season 5. Like there's a lot going on that feels not as good in 2021. I'm just gonna say. All right. What am I missing? Water. This looks familiar. Let's go there. There's some fruit here that I haven't picked up yet. I deliberately left that fruit behind, I recall. Like I'll get it later. Like it's either it's not worth it or it's like I'm plenty fine right now. If I need fruit from somewhere else, I know where to go. Oh Lord, just don't engage. Just don't engage. Okay. So had there been fruit here, and what is going on here? Do I need to like? Do I need more weight? What's the deal? What is up with this? Not sure. I don't remember what happens there. Are we weighing ourselves? Like, what is this? So strange. Okay. No blue Pikmin. Can't go in the water. Gotta find other ways. Looking for that boss, so I can at least find it. Ooh, now my light's flashing at me. I'm sure that means something. All right, let's go back. Give me just a second. I'm going to turn this off and do I pause? I'll pause. Let me turn this mic off.
Ooh, someone's way.
Jesus, my mic was on, but it wasn't plugged back in. I had to unplug it to get the friggin'... Ugh. My last question to you was, what is it like to watch this as I'm frustrated with the game? Is it as fun to watch as it is for me to play? Because I think this game is... I think this is why I stopped playing this game. Is how, like, I'm just wandering around and I can't find anything. So what was I saying before? Orange lights on, very good. I was just telling you guys about Lego Marvel and how like my kids have been playing Lego Marvel Superheroes, I believe. Out of there's like 1 and 2, and then there's a third one that I can't remember the name of. But I got they've been playing Lego Dimensions previously. Is my mic back on? I can't even tell. Hold on a second. Yep, there it is. They've been playing Lego Dimensions, which was on the Wii U, and I should have realized that my battery wasn't working so hot because very frequently I would have similar problems where we had, I can't do this on my own. No, you can't. So I tossed the guy over and I get this, but then how do I get the guy back? Because he can go through the water, but the Pikmin can't, right? So, all right. I'm gonna toss you. So what's different about, come here. Oh. Look, a data file, yay! So what's different about playing on the PS4 and not being Lego Dimensions, I never played a Lego game before that, and what this allowed me to do is to see like all the mechanics are pretty much the same, and actually a lot less frustrating because you didn't have to have like a character in your hand or own it and like, oh, I gotta go to the store, I gotta buy this guy now. Ugh. It's just a much better experience than playing the other way, and again that's on PS4, but yeah. So I've been helping the kids with that. My wife has too, playing through Lego Marvel Superheroes. Maybe I'll play that instead. That sounds like a lot more fun than this. So yeah, y'all, I'm sorry I didn't get to my stated goal for the episode here. The fact that I have to like go through so much rigmarole to even like get it done. I really think this is the real reason why I stopped playing this game, because it's fun, but like I'm feeling aimless and it's hard to figure things out. And there's just other things I want to do. I probably did play. I'm gonna miss 2 of them. That's fine. I probably really did play Earthbound after this when it came out. So cool. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this Pile of Shame Live. I'm going to do something that's a lot more interesting. I think is a lot more interesting. Actually, I had more fun practicing for that game than I did for this one. So we're going to leave the Wii U set up. We're going to do another game, and then we're going to go back to some NES stuff. We got a lot lined up. I don't think that the game we're going to play next week is one that I actually teased earlier. I think I might have put it up on Twitter real quick, but like for the polls and stuff, it wasn't one of the 4 games that I was polling about. But this was number 2 on the poll. So I figured I owed it to you guys to play it. What I really owed it to you to do was to practice more beforehand. So we might visit it again if you guys want me to. But I got a lot of other games I would really like to play. So hopefully the next one you like. I like it. It's Nintendo Land based. It's like, how can that possibly be good? Oh, you'll see. You will see. You'll love it. So thank you again, everyone, very much. I'm going to do better with the Patreon this time. I still don't have a list in front of me, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do is find a video with the names on it, and then I'm going to read off of a still from that. So I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a purge by Screenwave Media, which we've been part of since 2016. One of the smaller channels, obviously, and we got caught up in that purge. So we're not going to be represented by them anymore. But that's not bad. I mean, YouTube advertising has been less and less of what we do lately. So I'm not too broken up about it. There were some cool things that we got to do with them. And there were some perks and stuff that we no longer have access to. But we'll make do. We'll be okay. I think especially with COVID and everything, that we just don't have the ability to take advantage of some of their stuff anyway, and I bet a lot of people don't. So that's why they were let go. But That's one reason. I'm sure there are other reasons. The stated reason is not the reason I believe that it happened. The reason I believe it happened is because we're not giving them enough money for the benefits that we get. And I know certainly we aren't. So, you know, Patreon's where it's at for us, and we'll just, we already had a goal to replace our YouTube advertising dollars with Patreon dollars. So if you guys haven't pledged before, I highly encourage you to go in just at a dollar level, because that's better than an ad. Like that's literally like if you, for as many videos as put out in a month, like just that $1 will replace advertising for at least one of the videos, possibly a bunch of them depending on how many views they get. But so we'll put that up as a new goal. And then when we do, then we'll start not doing YouTube advertising slowly. I think start taking it down. Certainly take out mid-rolls because those are annoying as heck. I kind of want to do that already anyway, but I'm sure there's going to be mid-rolls on this, so I'll make sure to turn those off for the archive once people see it. Meant to mention at the beginning of the show, which isn't going to do us any good now, but there are going to be chapters. I'm going to break this up into chapters. YouTube has a chapters feature that we like to take advantage of, that we already kind of were, but just with a small tweak, we were able to make it fully compatible with the new chapters feature. So like almost, especially any of the really big videos that we've done, you can skip to your favorite part. And it'll be right there on YouTube. I can even show you real quick. Let me go to this here. So it even says credit and patrons right there, and you can just pop it in there. And there's all these chapters, different sections you can go to, and there's even little screen caps to help you know what's good and what isn't. So I want to thank the Dojo Disciples then. Chris Berkling, Earl Grey III, Daniel Hathcock, Brady Cash, and Lena, Mario the M-Hat Hero, Mario the M-Hat Hero, say that a little more slowly, Paul Spicknall, and Colin Swinburne. We also have, I'm not going to read all of these every time, but because I hope to have more of you for one reason, but also because this list shifts around a little more. So we have Buttlord, really, Jody Cornelius, Keith Robinson, Peter Borrell, Elena Dunitz, El Gamer Astral, Eric Cole, Lewis Lloyd Judson, Chris GXP, and DP. Ooh, I think you're just GXP now. Sorry, I'll fix that for next time. Boy, I look tan in this, and I'm less hairy. But yeah, even $1 is better than an ad, like I was saying, and $2 gets you access to our early Patreon preview for our new stuff that we're going to put out. So there's more future retro coming. There's more of these coming. We're doing these every week, at least for the month of January, and we have other videos that we're planning. So more train your game stuff. Vink sent me, I think. Some of those have been released already, but we're going to try and get previews out to that. So just for $2, you get that, and we're trying to put YouTube advertising behind us because it's been way too volatile, to be perfectly honest. End of the year hits and like your earnings drop in half. And we want to do things like upgrade our streaming equipment so that this experience is a lot better. We were able to purchase a copy of XSplit lifetime license, so we'll get updates forever. So thank you for that. That's a big reason we're able to do this, even though it was very difficult to get something working going with our existing hardware. So we're going to upgrade. We've been talking with one of our supporters on what could be a good setup, and we'll slowly start working that in. And then last but not least, the Dojo cast. It's been hard for Vink and I to get together, but once we do, we're streaming those as well. We found a way finally. We hope. We got to test it real quick, but even using this software, we can't like Skype and NDI ain't working hot. Too much for this little machine to handle. And even if it were, there are other technical problems, but we want to be able to handle this for you guys because we like doing the Dojo cast, and it's way more fun with you all there. Guarantee it. So thank you again. Let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments, not just the chat here. Let us know what you want us to play as well, because we got tons of stuff. We can do Super NES, NES, Genesis, like anything that the Retron 5 can play, we can stream really easily. Anything that's an HDMI. So, Wii U, Switch, PS4, Xbox 360, all of that's up for grabs. GameCube, a little harder. We could probably get the Wii set up. Wii games we can put in the Wii U, unless it's like a game save file that I need or something. But we could probably stream component. So GameCube could go into the Wii. And 64 is going to be difficult, so we might have to do those a different way. Maybe we'll use the TV back there instead if we need to do something like that. Because I really want to get to, I got the Castlevania game, the N64 Castlevania game, which maybe that isn't as fun as I remember. I'll try it first before I promise to do that. How about that? But cool. Well, I'm over my time, but we started late. So thank you all. Next week, one of my favorite games on the Wii U. One of my favorite games ever. A much more bite-sized game than stumbling around on Pikmin World here, but cool. I'm going to have to, on my own time, find a way to make this happen better. Whatever else I can figure out. But yeah, it was fun. Thanks for joining us today. And I guess until next time, then the dojo is fruity.
Famicom Dojo.